got an exhibition called Mysticism at the moment at Laurie's Gallery here at the Red Tree Gallery in Jindivick. Just thought I'd have a little bit of a chat about what I do. Basically I work in 3D modelling. I don't use photographs, so there's no photos in any of the pieces I use at all. They're 3D models that are then rendered out, which is basically a light source, and it will hit an object, a three-dimensional object, and from there, after about 1 million hits of light, it will determine the actual pixel colour. And that's how it actually renders out to the 2D images you're seeing at the moment. The piece behind me here is called The 1,000 Names of God. This thing took over 12 months to do. It was a good 12 months. There's around 40,000, I think, objects in it. Slowed my computer down next to nothing, and I've got a pretty decent system. The piece itself there's that much hidden in it, it's not funny. But I reckon you should be able to pull out an effigy of Jesus on a cross through the middle there. That's not what you're looking for. I'll give you that as a hint. You will point it out, but there's a hidden image in it. And once you see it, you won't see anything else. And it takes up probably 90% of the piece. It's pretty much my take on organised religion. Some people are religious, I'm not so religious. So have a look at that and see what you think, and hopefully you get something out of it, but there's lots of things hidden in it if you're willing to have a look. Also, part of the exhibition out here, thought I'd tackle something as a bit of a theme, so I decided to do the Zodiac. Believe me, by the time I finished it, I realised I've had better ideas, but they're all here, all 12 of them, so hopefully take a look at your own, see what you can get out of it. As with most of my work, you'll find little bits and pieces that are hidden. Cancer behind me was the first one I did, which would have been in just probably around November last year. I tackled that. The old man was crook at the time, so I thought this is a good kickstart. He actually liked the piece, which I thought was pretty good. To give you an example of how I hide things in work, if you have a look at its eyes, Cancer, you'll notice they're actually wedding rings. And you'll find them in a few pieces of my work, and they actually represent both my mum and my father in a piece. But there's other things you'll find hidden, but that gives you a bit of an idea. So that's Cancer anyway. Just thought I'd have a quick chat about Christ Giro here behind me. She's a character I developed back in probably 2013 as part of a horror show that Nick actually introduced me to, my partner, and I came up with that. She's based on the work of Clive Barker. Look him up. Wonderful writer, makes some great movies as well. You might know his stuff from Hellraiser. But I basically based this off the Tortured Souls line. And I wanted to show that she has two sides. But you've got to work out what's going on. I'm not going to tell you. But she definitely has two sides to it. So since she's been kicking around for a little while, I thought I'd fill you in a little bit on that.